Well, what's up YouTube? Capital G here. So the wait is finally over, guys, and this is shocking. This is not what I was expecting at all. Jerome McHale updated the official Konami blog, and the monster that we have been waiting for has finally been revealed. The monster that, by Konami's own words, would be one of the strongest monsters that will be released in 2017. They even doubled down, guys, in the very first sentence of this article. Now, when they kind of hinted at it being a vanilla, I was like, oh, it has to be a pendulum monster, because that's the only thing that really makes sense. If you make a vanilla pendulum, I mean, you can make something like Cleaford Scout. I mean, wouldn't we all agree that that was an amazing card? It still is an amazing card. I mean, they did limit it in the TCG, they semi-limited it in the OCG, so it had to be a powerful card. Clearly a card that could be meta defining, and a fusion is just something I never would have imagined, just because if you think of a vanilla fusion, you're just like, how is it, you know, polymerized? Like, how are you going to make a vanilla fusion that amazing unless it was like, it would have had to be like a contact fusion that just says like any two monsters and has like 5,000 attack. Like, oh shit, so every deck in the game can summon it? Like, okay, I kind of get that now. It has like 5,000 attack, but no, this actually is a first of sorts. This is the first fusion tuner monster ever created, and that's kind of crazy to say considering the fusion mechanic, which of course is my favorite. The fusion mechanic goes all the way back to the original Yu-Gi-Oh days, so it's like, it's kind of crazy to think that we've never had a fusion tuner, but I think it's just one of those things that we've never really thought about. I mean, when you think of synchros, there's so many different synchro tuners. There's like Coral Dragon and Formula Synchron. Those are cards that see like play now. Obviously, you can't really make like an XC tuner because that really doesn't make any sense. But this card does open up a whole lot of possibilities. Now, the card's name actually is Sea Monster of Theseus, and it's a level 5. It is a tuner monster, as I said before. It's a water zombie, 2,200 attack, 1,800 defense. I kind of wish the stats were a little better. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that Konami is anticipating most people to summon this from instant fusion. The summoning conditions, or the summoning materials, I guess, are 2 tuners, which is what? So you fuse together 2 tuners and you make a new tuner. Like, I don't really, that didn't make any sense to me. It would have been kind of cool if it was a contact, but I honestly don't think it would have been like easier to summon, because how many decks summon like multiple tuners on the field? Like, that just does not happen in Yu-Gi-Oh! So even if it was like a contact fusion, I'm not sure that they would be even easier. It's actually interesting because the amount of times they list instant fusion in this article is like pretty damn incredible. It's pretty much telling you that, yeah, instant fusion is probably going to be the way that you bring this out, because I realistically can't see anybody using anything like polymerization or transcendental fusion to actually summon this card. It's just like not that practical. Now, I will say this card is not like, it's not the all-world amazing card that I thought it was going to be. Like, the way that they described it, they really honestly described something like Norden. Norden is like that amazing card that works in like everything, and every deck can like play instant, or plays instant fusion just to pretty much get that, and opens up those amazing plays. But this card does open up plays specifically because it's a card that you can summon from instant fusion, and it is a tuner, so it makes like, it gives a lot of decks the ability to go into like synchro plays. If you're running level 5s, obviously there's going to be some XC plays there for the rank 5s. It being a zombie means you can kind of, if you're playing zombie decks, you can bring it back from the graveyard relatively easy with Book of Life and Mizuki and things like that. It being a water, I don't honestly think is that relevant at all. I know that they, in the article, they mentioned like Moulin Glacier and stuff like that, and some of the other water cards. I really don't think that that's relevant. Now, here's something I think is kind of interesting, and you guys just let me know, am I just being a conspiracy theorist? Am I just being off my rocker here? I think that this card's creation, and this is a card that people have talked about a lot, but I kind of didn't want it to get banned. I think that this card's creation means that Norden is getting banned. And the reason that I think it is because we all recognize that Instant Fusion and Norden have kind of been hot seat cards. And Konami went ahead and they limited Norden, and it really just didn't do much of anything. Like, people still play Norden and like 3 Instant Fusion because the Norden is really that important, and, you know, going into Totally Awesome and all of that shit, Bahamut Shark, all the other plays and whatnot. But you see Konami is talking about Instant Fusion, guys. This card is so amazing with Instant Fusion. It's clearly saying that they have no intentions on hitting instant fusion anytime soon, and they want it to continue being a relevant card, or they acknowledge that 90% of the time you're going to summon this with instant fusion. I don't know. It feels like they're taking all this time to hype up this new amazing fusion card, which, I mean, well, they're calling it a new amazing fusion card that has all these possibilities, which kind of just describes a card like Norden. So it just seems like to me that they made this new card and they're like, yo, this card is so amazing, play instant fusion, it's so good, you guys got so many possibilities, you can make so many new plays. By the way, you guys won't miss Norden, you know, anymore. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just being weird, but it really seems like this is a card that's supposed to replace Norden. I mean, this card's nowhere near as good as Norden. I think, honestly, Norden's probably the best fusion monster ever created, even better than like Rosaris and Thousand Eyes Restrict, but I don't know, I kind of feel like this card is supposed to be like some sort of a replacement in a weird way. So you guys let me know, what do you think of the card? Do you think it was worth the wait? What do you guys think of Sea Monster, of Theseus? Whatever you believe or whatever you think, leave it in the comment section below. I mean, I think the card's okay. My problem is, though, this card without instant fusion is just kind of trash, but I guess you can't even say that about Norden, because now that Zodiac beasts are out, people are using things like fusion substitute to actually like properly fuse into Norden using a couple of like Zodiac Xyz, if you guys have like seen the Lunar Light decks or like the FTKs that do that. So even Norden has like some other ways to be like really good. This card, I think its use is like 100% pretty much just tied to Norden, because I can't really see anybody using two tuners to summon this. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always. Subscribe if you have not already.